Hi, I'm going to go over my LinkedIn profile. I'm an instructor with the Health and Safety Program, John Hancock. If you haven't encountered me yet. So kind of some things there are on LinkedIn if you haven't used it. It's kind of similar to Facebook. You have, and people make the joke, it's like Facebook for people you don't really know. And it kind of is like that. So you can make posts, which you really want to be careful with what you post. Some people, like obviously you want to be professional, and I don't believe I've ever posted anything in LinkedIn. So this guy found a new job. He's shared that. A bunch of things you can do on here. A lot of recruiters will look for people using LinkedIn. Like, so if you have a job, they might not even post the job. They'll just look for you on there and then offer you to apply. There's some other things that can happen too, is like your classmates or like me as an instructor. You probably don't want to add me on your Facebook later on to talk, or if you need a favor or something, but you could add me on there, right? And you could add your classmates, and you could add your like guest speakers and all that kind of stuff to LinkedIn. So kind of remember what's going on. It's kind of interesting keeping in contact with people that way. And like I said, a lot of places when I was looking for a job, after I submitted my resume, would also look at my LinkedIn profile. And that was a kind of good way of knowing that, like, at least they were looking at your profile. LinkedIn will also, you can set it up with jobs to have it auto email you with jobs that you're interested in or regions you're interested in. So if you want to move to, I don't know, Vancouver, you could start looking for jobs there, right? But for this discussion, I would like you to make a profile. And so you can see what kind of jobs I worked in the past. And then those are kind of what, when people look, that's what they pop up. So you're going through, you don't need to, I would fill this out now. It really doesn't take very long. And then your profile is live. And then as the year goes on, you can add people, have LinkedIn start emailing you. There are other job searching websites, but LinkedIn's kind of like the main one.
Why do they always want to do it the hard way?
So how do we get a screenshot of this? So there's a bunch of different ways of doing screenshots. Well, one thing you can do is you also can send messages to people on there. So you can just type in snip, and there's, like I said, there's multiple ways of doing this, but I like snipping tool. Just snipping tool, and then new, and then you can take a screenshot of the actual profile. You don't need the other stuff, and then file, save as, like save it to your desktop or wherever you want. And then when we go into the actual assignment here, you can create a new thread. And so you need your name. And then you take a look down here, you can add attachments. And really quick, just scroll it over, make sure it's up, and then you need some text here. Post, and then you can see that'll be the picture that the instructor can see that you started. So they can see how many connections you made. So I listed off myself, another instructor, and the program head as people to add onto LinkedIn. Let's get a start and can kind of go from there. Thanks. Bye.